that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step.
He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd down and 6 now.
Yellow.
Again, it's Pacheco. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the catch made by Hopkins.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker. despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play,
Here we go.
we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you get a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gun.
From midfield now, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright, and that'll keep this a 9-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Here is third down and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now Burrow loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Buying time to his left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion left is a running back. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 12.
Fire down these 2, fire down these 2. Right side.
Now here's Mahomes. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
A handoff now for Pacheco. Oh, he bowls over it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So his big first half continues. His third touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Yellow.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They go play fake. Mahomes now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So it takes him just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
57 yards.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they try with Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying for it with P. Ryan. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They'll try the right side with P. Ryan. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a run with Pacheco. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 153 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him up. now, and this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. P-Ride. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Mahomes will throw for it.
Rolling to his right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
George Karlaftis
giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got Higgins over the middle. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Wrong way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
This is Pacheco. Shoves him aside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Attack, attack!
And they'll run with Pacheco. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Here now, 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
On 2.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
11. Here we go. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 54 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Chiefs 43. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw them.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Chiefs 43. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man right side is Rice. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in the